He used to wake up with his heart already racing, chasing something he could never name. Every morning began with a screen glow, numbers flickering like promises he couldn't catch. He scrolled through markets, messages, charts, convincing himself success was just one click away. Each day felt like running in fog, chasing shadows that moved when he did. He told himself hard work would buy freedom, but the race never ended. The louder he chased, the quieter life became, until silence started feeling heavy. He was working more, sleeping less, convincing himself exhaustion was part of greatness. But the truth whispered at night, asking if he even knew what he wanted. Every man meets a point where effort turns noise and purpose fade behind ambition. He stood there, surrounded by everything he wanted, but feeling nothing inside.
The job was good, the car was new, yet emptiness still echoed louder.
He stared at city lights, realizing he was rich in things but poor in peace.
Success had arrived quietly, but it felt like a stranger living in his skin. He wasn't broken by failure. He was drained by victories that meant nothing. One morning, he didn't rush. He just sat and listened to his heartbeat. Every milestone blurred into another target. Every win vanished before it was felt. For the first time, he wasn't late for anything, and that felt strange. He realized he hadn't breathed without pressure in years, always chasing a moving line. That morning changed something deep, like still water finally reflecting the truth. He didn't quit, he didn't escape, he simply stopped running for a while. In that silence, he realized abundance wasn't hiding from him. He had been running past it. The weight he carried wasn't from failure. It was from believing he needed more. Abundance didn't arrive with sound or shine. It appeared quietly once he stopped chasing. When he stopped chasing, life stopped running, and everything he needed found its way home.
He learned that real wealth wasn't motion, it was the calm to stand still and feel enough.
He began counting blessings instead of bills, and life finally started adding up. Peace felt like the rarest luxury, one that money could never buy or chase. Abundance begins the moment you stop chasing it and start standing still enough to receive it. He didn't attract wealth, he aligned with it by matching the calm it lived within. What he once forced now flowed because he stopped demanding and started allowing. He stopped fighting for calm, and the world stopped fighting him back.
He didn't own more, but he finally belonged to something greater than greed.
There's a kind of wealth that no bank holds, and he had finally deposited himself there. The hunger for more faded, replaced by gratitude that nothing more was needed to begin. He discovered abundance was never distant. It lived quietly within his reach all along.
In stillness, he realized the world had been trying to give. He had just never been still.
The world breathes abundance into those who stop gasping for it. When his energy changed, life stopped running away and started orbiting closer. Balance became his gravity, pulling everything stable into his orbit of peace. The richest moment of his life wasn't when he gained, but when he stopped needing more. He stopped broadcasting his pain, and abundance started hearing his peace instead. Every quiet decision began echoing louder than his old noise ever did. The horizon never moved closer. It opened within him the moment he stopped running toward it. He finally saw his reflection clear, untouched by rush or fear. In the pause between desire and peace, he found the rhythm of true wealth. He finally understood. Enough was never outside him. It had always been coming home.
Calm had its own gravity, and everything valuable began to orbit it naturally.
He stopped chasing light and became the source it had been chasing all along. He overflowed without taking more. The calm within him became its own currency. Every simple act felt rich when done without hunger, when done without chase.
He realized wealth was a reflection, not a pursuit.
Abundance began when he stopped chasing it, and it never stopped returning since. He finally smiled, knowing the chase was never for wealth. It was for peace all along. Silence became the new signal of power. Calm became the loudest sound he owned. Abundance lives in those who no longer chase, but glow quietly with purpose.